Graham, do you want to tell me a little bit about Mike as a person?
Yes, he was a farmer, a great inspiration to myself and a mentor. Mike went to Cambridge. He was very successful there, but he left before he finished his degree because he felt obligated to come home and farm. Never really wanted to farm, so his whole life was never really what he wanted to do. He would have been much happier working in media, journalism, television, something like that, but he felt he had to farm, and he couldn't come out either.
Right. And Adam, why is it so important, the work that you're doing now in creating a legacy for Mike?
Yeah, I just like Graham. Mike was a good friend and mentor of mine, even though he was a lot older than me. So I knew Mike for about 20 years. And what we want to do is working with Out Together to create a lasting legacy for Mike and to create something that we think Mike would have really benefited from when he was alive. Mike had a very full life, lots of friends, and was successful in business, in politics, and lots of other things. But one thing that, if you like, he didn't really fulfill was a big part of his personal life, in that Mike was gay and came out when he was 72. And we were close friends of Mike, and he felt able to tell us and then told other people. But he was 72 when he came out, and sadly he died when he was 76. Our conversations with Mike were often about, well, really, I suppose, a sense of loss that he felt in not being able to be truly himself. And that really touched us, and we know that there are other people who feel like that. So let's create an organisation in Out Together, and doing this in in rural areas, in farming communities in the countryside, which can help other people who perhaps, like Mike, don't feel like they can be their true selves.
Do you think there are other people within your community that feel the same and have had the same experience as Mike?
I'm sure there will be, but we don't know who they are, and this is just one way to encourage them to be themselves and lead a fulfilling life.
And one of the things that really resonated with us, and Mike said this, I'm just going to read it now. He said, when he's reflecting on coming out to people, he said, "I didn't come out with it until I did, because in an area like this you couldn't. It can be a subject that some people in rural areas can find difficult to talk about." And then he said, "But all that matters is that you love someone and that they love you, and what's it got to do with anyone else?" And that really resonated with us, as we're now, supporting charities with Mike's legacy. And this is something that we feel really strongly about, and that we know that Mike would have really wanted to join, and that's why we're doing it.